Vasistha continued, the appearance of diverse objects in the universe arises in the infinite consciousness when it becomes aware of itself, coincidentally, like a ripe coconut falling when a crow alights on the branch. A crow alights on the branch and at the same time a coconut falls. We see this as cause and effect, but it's really association. It's a free association. I think the psychologists had some understanding here when they get into their free association, and they try to derive meaning from it, whatever meaning might suit their purposes, but it wouldn't be free if there was any meaning. So we have to understand free association as exactly that. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of things coinciding, coincidence. Whenever and wherever this consciousness contemplates in whatever manner, then and there it appears so without any cause. So when consciousness becomes aware of itself, it's when it starts thinking. It's when it can start thinking about things. It starts having ideas. It starts communicating to itself and to others. The notions, this is waking, this is dream, this is sleep, and this is turiya, arise in consciousness, because they are consciousness. Waking's one kind of consciousness, dream's another, sleep's another, although we often describe that as more like unconsciousness, and so is turiya. But these are rather like the waves, the peaks and the troughs on the surface of consciousness. So these notions arise in consciousness because they are consciousness. In fact, there is neither dream, nor waking state, nor sleep, nor turiya, nor something beyond. Everything is pure tranquility and silence. It's the one thing. It's like the ocean, the massive ocean. Or one may say that all this is waking at all times, or dream, or deep sleep, or turiya. Or we do not know what it is, for everything is experienced to be what it is thought of. The scientists will say we don't know what it is because we only ever experience reality indirectly. So that becomes the reality, something that we can never connect with directly. We might believe this is the waking state. We might believe it's all dream. We might believe it's reality. We might believe it's all illusion. It's whatever our thoughts, they're all notions which our thoughts identify with. It's manifestation and unmanifestation, knowledge or ignorance, are two inherent states, like the movement or non-movement of air. It's a coming and going of awareness. We can understand this in terms of our spiritual practice, coming back to awareness of itself and forgetting that awareness, identifying with notions. Or we can understand it in terms of what I think is meant here is like, it's when you enter into the waking state or you enter into the dream state, you're entering the dream state either from deep sleep, or you're entering the waking state, the state of identification from turiya or from sleep. So there's this coming and going of the manifested world. The manifested world disappears when we fall asleep. The manifested world appears when we're dreaming. It disappears when we wake up. And so on. This is like the movement or non-movement of air. Air is air. We don't see it, and yet it can either move or not move, although it's usually always moving. But it's the one thing, it's air. It's air. And whether it's moving or not moving, it's the one thing. Therefore, there is no distinction in the states of waking, etc., nor is there anything known as memory or desire. Memory and desire are based on the assumption that there's an external world. Memory is insubstantial. It's based on the assumption that there's such a thing as time. But I'll say more about that in the next video. All these are limited vision, when it is only inner experience that shines as external object. Where is objectivity or memory? This inner experience is awareness. It's awareness which lights everything up. Memory can arise only from experience, and experience is possible only if the object is real. The notional appearance of the infinite consciousness becomes later known as the earth, etc. The earth, sky, space, walls, as was said in chapter 165. Let this consciousness shine as it will. It is neither real nor unreal, neither something nor nothing. We're going to get entangled in all these discriminations, all these ways we've got of categorizing what's going on. We can drop it all. That itself dwells in the heart as the notion of an object which is conceived to be outside. What is inside or outside? Consider it Om and rest in peace. So we can't help but thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Just get in touch with the essential peace and tranquility. And if you must do some thinking or you must do something with your mind, you can chant